Hey everyone, this is Supreme Overlord 426 of Filthy Casual Gaming, and today I'm going to run through the tutorial of Killer Queen Black. Rugjen and I streamed this today, and I found it a very enjoyable game, but at the same time I thought it was a bit chaotic. And if you are interested in this game and you just jump into a video of someone's stream, it may be a little confusing because there's a lot going on. So I thought I'd do the tutorial for you. So let's dive right in. All right, so I've already done the tutorial, so I'm gonna do it over for you guys. So this game is an action multiplayer game. You will start with 4 players. 1 player can choose to be the queen, and the other 3 will be workers. There are pods to upgrade the workers to soldiers, and there are also defensive buffs and fast buffs to achieve the goals. So let me introduce you to the worker. And this is also the first path to victory, which is the economic route. All right, you'll see in the upper left, they have an Xbox controller. I'm using a Switch controller. So it says press A to jump, but on a Switch controller, it's actually B or the bottom button. All right, and so these little balls, you'll hear me call them balls in the stream, because I did not know that they are indeed berries. And so one way to achieve victory is to collect the berries and put them into these little holes. You can just stand in front, jump in front of it, and it will do this animation. You don't have to do anything beyond standing in front of it. You can also throw the berry into it, but it's a faster way because you're not going to do the crawling in the hole and crawling out of a hole. So that was a worker bee. I guess they're bees. I'm not sure what they are. That's a worker. All right, so this is still a tutorial on the economic victory path. All right, and it says here, fill your hive faster than the other team. You'll see there's a countdown, and your goal is just to get these little berries and fill them in. And, oh, I threw the berry, but not very well. Typically, you could throw the berry into the little hole, but I'm not sure that it is enabled in the tutorial. But yeah, you just, because of my mess up, we're going pretty slow. Alrighty. And so this is probably the slowest, well, it isn't probably, it is the slowest way to get a victory. I don't think that in the 2 hours we streamed today that we had an economic victory. Got close a couple of times, but all right, so this is episode 3, Kill the Queen. So the second path to victory here is the military victory, which is killing the queen. Each queen gets 3 lives. And you can see in the upper right hand that there are little eggs that the queen hatches out of. So you can grab a berry, and that's kind of your ticket into the gate, or as I've been calling them, pods. You'll see on the left and right, there is a sword. I like saying sword. There's a sword to become a soldier. And you know what? I don't know what the thing on the right is. I'll be honest. So you can fly. It says tap A, but again, that's on an Xbox controller. I'm using a Switch controller, which is B, the bottom button. And then it says use B, which is actually A on a Switch controller. And that's it. You just have to do that. You hit the bottom button to fly, and then you can dash into them with your right button. And that is how you kill with a soldier. All right, so we've done episode. All right, so this one, I believe the queen is actually going to be active. Uh-oh. I do this all the time. I see the letter and get confused. All right, so queen strikes back. And this is still a tutorial on the military victory. All right, so you notice the little pods, or gates as they're calling them, have different colors. There's going to be two teams. There's going to be a blue team and a gold team in every game. And you cannot use the pod if it is colored for the opposite team. So you notice down here it has an X, has a check mark next to the uncolored pod, and a check mark to the blue pod. The queen is responsible for changing the pod colors. And so if you're playing the queen, your goal is really going to be to protect things and to keep all the pods your team's colors. Because if they're your team's colors, the opposite team can't use the pods. So that is a strategery. Okay, so the queen's coming after me. And notice she's hatched. And, oh, she got me. She got me. Okay, so you see, after you die, you start off as a worker. And you can either use your berry to start the economic route, or you can find a pod that's either uncolored or the color of your team. Hopefully your queen is doing her job and changing the pods the color that they need to be. And there you go. We got a win. All right. So we've done the queen strikes back. All right, so this is my favorite path to victory. Ride the snail home. The snail is adorable. All right, so you're going to spawn just in this way. The countdown's going to happen. All right. Now, notice this pod has a little lightning bolt. And now notice my little worker is going twice the speed. You'll notice the secondary worker is now in defensive mode. That little star you see in his pod up in the upper left, it looks kind of like I guess it's supposed to be a mace. And his only role is to play defense with his little mace. You'll also notice that if a worker from the opposite team lays in front of the snail, it will slow you down, and the snail will eat the opposite team's worker. So that is also a strategy if you want to slow the snail down until someone, a soldier or a defensive soldier, comes to kill them off of the snail. The snail is honestly my favorite way to get a victory. All right, so here we are on episode 6, 3 ways to win. So we've been introduced to all three: the military, the economic, and the snail. So this is what a typical game map is going to look like. The 3 workers spawn with the 1 queen. There will be a countdown and the race begins. And this is why I say it's chaotic, is because you'll have some players going for the military victory. As you can see, I just got sniped by the other queen. So you have some going for the military victory. you'll have some going for the economic victory. You will have some going for the snail. And so you just kind of have to keep an eye on everything. It looks like the queen, our queen, is not doing her job. So it looks here I can go fast. See, the queen changed it while it was transforming, and so I did not transform. Oh no, I did transform. All right. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice yourself. I wish our queen would do a better job. Yellow's, or the gold team's queen is killing it. Looks like me and the bot, we're going for a economic victory, I think. And so this is pretty much the game. You'll have some people trying to go the snail method. You'll have some people trying to do the military method by sniping their queen, and you'll have some people doing the economic method. No, there is no wrong way. But if your team is not paying close enough attention, and working together. So we're going to get the economic win. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. 4 people in multiplayer mode. Going at it against each other, and it's fun. It's very, very quick matches. It's the best of 5. The map does rotate and change. Now in this tutorial, you are the queen, and notice it says claim the gate by touching it, so only your team can use it. And here you can, while you're flying, you can press down to attack. Get her out of there. I really stink at the queen, which is why I never choose to be the queen. So the queen has a lot of responsibility to keep the gates usable by your team, while also ensuring that dang it, I did it again. I'm still not used to the Switch controller. All right, so here, this tutorial is called Tag the Gates. It's again a military victory. And so if your queen can keep the gates your color, the worker bees for the opposite team can't use the gates. If they can't use the gates, they can't make soldiers. If they can't make soldiers, they have to pretty much be limited to either this snail or the economic win. All right, we won. So there's all these moving parts, but what makes it fun is that, dang it, I did it again. Keep forgetting I'm on the Switch controller is what it is. But yeah, you have all these parts moving together, and I thought if I showed you the tutorial, maybe you can make a better, more educated guess on whether this would be a game that you'd want to try. I would say give it a try. I had a lot of fun. I thought that we might stream it for 30 minutes max, and we ended up streaming it for close to 2 hours. Oh, dang. How did she get me? That was rude. Dang it. I'm really not good at the queen. Now, the games go much faster than this when you have non-computers playing it. Actual people playing non-computers. It will fill teams with AI, and they tend to like to ride the snail home. So that is it, the final challenge. That is what a game in Killer Queen Black looks like. I think you should pick it up. Right now, it's $19.99 on Steam for PC. I don't know the cost for the other platforms, but you can pick it up for Xbone and the Switch. And this game is cross-platform, so when you play multiplayer online, you will be cross-platforming. And like I said, let me recap. The game has 3 paths to win. Very simple. You have the economic route, the military route, and to ride the snail, you will be in a team of 4 people. 1 person will play the queen. The other 3 will be workers working to either secure the economic route, ride the snail, or upgrade to military positions to get the military victory. Other than that, I mean, the game is really simple. It's really fun, and it gets, my 2 thumbs up. So if you continue watching, I'll put some clips of our stream today. We had some pretty funny moments, and anyhow, I hope you pick up the game, and thanks for watching. So we're tied up.
Yep.
I'm tied up.
Damn it.
Dang it. Just need one more, Lofus. One more, Lofus. Lofus and I just have one more.
Nice.
Lopez got it.
Ooh, it's a good game.
Go Lopez.
That was intense. It's fun. I'm glad you like it.
Me and Lopez, we're tag teaming the balls. Gotta tag team the balls, Gretchen.
Isn't that where the key is stored? Is in the balls? All right, we're getting 2 new random teammates. New lobby.
They're probably like, that Supreme Overlord sucks.
There's Lopez.
Oh, Lopez. They left our team?
Oh, okay. So anything that's in bot or bots.
Anything in what?
So no, look at the names. They're bots.
Oh, we're gonna suck.
Well, there's 2 bots on each team. I guess there's just not a lot of people playing at the moment, or there was no pool of people.
Get the bot boom. He's got the snail.
Wasn't paying attention.
Lopez. We were friends. Get him, bot boom. God damn it. That Lopez is killing me.
So the problem is that the bots always go for the snail. So we just have to camp this.
God damn it.
Nice. You killed somebody. First kill. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
I got my buddy Lopez. Me too, Brute.
Oh, shit. You can only get on the snail if you're a worker.
Okay. Oh no, peanut butter bot. Nice.
Death from above. Now that's a good. That's
Nice.
perfect. Question mark.
Like, where did you come from?
Where did you come from? Where'd you go? Something, something, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know the song. Yeah, military victory is definitely the best. Snail's funny.
Killed me.
I have avenged you. get out of there. Nice. Good job. Ride that sweet, sweet snail to victory.
Sweet snail to victory. Okay, where are we hatching?
Are we still gold? Yeah, we are. We haven't been blue at all. That's so weird. Wonder if it's because it's 2 people? Oh.
Oh, hello, Lofus.
We
Should
going
have stayed with the winning team.
are we going up against Lofus again?
Yep. Oh, he's on the snail.
Yeah.
I need that sweet, sweet snail victory.
Go for it. I don't think Bowser knows what he's doing.
Mr. Orange has got my 6.
Already at the snail. All right. We take those victories.
Sweet, sweet victory. Holding my little ball.
We're going right for you.
Yep, they sure did. He's camping the snail.
I don't know. I don't know if he's playing with 2 controllers or what. I don't know what Bowser's. I don't think he understands. Maybe he's like 5.
Oh no! I just keep throwing this stupid ball. They're going for the economic victory.
Okay.
Nice.
Oops.
The sweet, sweet snail victory.
Should see if Pyroplop wants to join us.
The 3 of us would be unstoppable.
Maybe.
When I see Wubs, I think of LaFawn's character from EverQuest. It's called Wubs to sell. Steve is on
I know.
the snail.
Shit. Keep this thing. Boom, team wipe.
Taking that sweet, sweet snail victory.
Nope.
Nope.
Death from above. It's just like, I'm just gonna wait for him. He's just gonna come out anyways. Look at you, Snail Rider. This game is so good. It's so much
Look at
fun.
Wubs, he's dancing.
Oh!
Ooh, it's getting warm in here. We need to put like a bucket of ice in front of the fan.
I don't think that would help.
It actually does. It blows the cool air. Okay. Mr. Orange.
I got no pants on. We're good. We have a bot, but you know, I don't think it'll matter.
I don't really like this map. It's kind of difficult.
Getting the balls on this map kind of sucks.
Yeah. God divot.
Oh. Oh, I jumped right into it. Son of a bitch. No, I jumped off. God damn it. I'm going. I'm going. Later, nerds.
Get wrecked, nerds.
I think the snail victory is the most humiliating one.
It's the most satisfying.
It's just like, suck it, Trebek.